Wrong stairs, wrong stairs!
Each season of MasterChef Junior brings a new batch of talented young home cooks, new mystery boxes, new group challenges, and unexpected moments for both the contestants and the audience. From early frontrunners to young contestants to problem dishes, you never know what to expect when you tune in for a season of MasterChef Junior.
3, 2, 1...
The judges get pied.
Ryan, Kate, why do you think they're all so excited about you winning this?
Because there's a larger target!
We saw all the kids deliciously savor the moment they flung their pies onto the faces of their 3 mentors.
If I did this at home, I'd probably get in trouble for it, but here in the MasterChef kitchen, it's allowed.
Heads weren't spared and outfits weren't paid attention to. If you were an adult in that room, you best believe you were going to be a victim of a crime most delicious.
You have hair now!
While the cream and bits of pie went flying all over the place, we could see that none of these children felt even the slightest bit guilty in what they were doing. And why should they?
What kid can say if they've thrown a pie at Gordon Ramsay's face?
Good job!
I can.
For a show with a lot of tense moments, capturing these tender ones only had us invested more than ever in our favorite chefs and contenders. The time they spent during this segment was probably as sweet as the pie they were so liberally destructive with. Liking this video so far? Hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Matilda Ramsay guest stars.
She's feisty, fearless, and epitomizes the word foodie.
Gordon Ramsay may seem scary to some, but when his daughter Matilda guest starred on season 3, we got to see a very different side of Gordon Ramsay.
What's it like being the daughter to the best chef in the world?
But Jamie Oliver's not my dad.
A forthcoming chef in her own right, she took center stage as she explained step by step the process of creating a cheese-filled burger patty.
What's the green in there?
Basil.
It's called basil.
That's why no one in this country can understand you, Dad.
As a judge, we see that the contestants find it much easier to like her than they do her dad. But she's as much of a taskmaster as any professional out there.
I want to test you with something really hard. No,
Thankfully, MasterChef isn't a Gordon Ramsay popularity poll. If it was, Matilda would charm everyone over and win their hearts faster than Gordon can whip up another challenge. The youngest chefs.
I know that he is a strong chef, and now I think people will definitely see that he is someone to watch out for.
It was in this season of MasterChef Junior that we were first acquainted with the show's youngest ever competitor, Riley.
You are officially the youngest, the tiniest competitor we've ever had in this kitchen.
Yeah.
Age seems to be just a number for this polyglot, who nervously impressed Gordon with a little chit-chat in French about the dish he was making.
Je fais seulement
Avec
des broccolini.
Delivering his strongest dish of a beef ramen early on in the 3rd episode, he managed to impress all 3 judges and elicit the best response out of his favorite chef ever.
that is Riley on a plate.
We see the two have an even closer interaction, while Riley created an interesting dish, banana scallops,
Where do you get these ideas from?
My brain.
Your brain.
and admitted to Gordon that he wanted to become a chef when he grew up.
Who's your favorite chef?
You.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Gordon had his answer ready as well.
Do you know who my favorite chef is?
No.
You.
Thank you.
Team challenges.
Red team, blue team, away now. 2 steak, 2 steak, please. Let's go.
Season 3 was filled with some very interesting team pairings as well as team challenges. We saw the classic intense red versus blue teams. Tensions rose high as the kids were put to the test, creating and cooking dishes that were unfamiliar to them.
I've never really made steak before. I don't know when they're done, I don't know if they're burnt, so I'm really nervous about that.
Luckily for them, they were navigating this murky terrain together, so they had the support of one another under the watchful eye of their judge and mentor, Graham Elliott.
Keep basting, tilt it, then you're just gonna give it a back.
Despite their struggles to get a strong foothold, the blue team, with the help of their team captain, were successful in the end, serving up a delicious meal.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
The mood was seemingly much lighter for the special tag team challenge. A fishy one at that. Teamwork and timing was key to this challenge, as seen by contestants Isla and Jimmy.
California and Missouri. You guys were like the perfect team of thunder and lightning.
Something the usual stoic Joe commended.
I would go as far as to say it's the best sushi we've ever had in this kitchen.
Grumpy old men.
One day you're gonna have eyebrows just like this.
Creeps me out.
It creeps you out?
Yeah.
Without fail, this show takes these famous judges and dresses them up in something crazy.
Graham.
What? They're in there.
Graham.
And Joe?
Joe didn't make it.
for the day perfectly matched the theme for the mystery box.
You have ingredients that, like us, get better with age.
They weren't really grumpy, though. They were just old. Old and gross.
Here, I'll leave you my sock as a momentum of my visit.
It's amazing to see that even when faced with an old person, or at least an older person trying to be even older, Riley never felt that he should be less honest with them.
Should I leave?
Yes.
Okay.
And that going back in time trick was a pretty neat one.
Turn around, guys.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You're young!
If there's one thing that we have learned about from watching this episode, it is that good humor most definitely does not come with age.
You rub the steak with the miso?
Yes.
I saw you doing that. It made me so happy.
Best dishes.
What is inside the sausage?
It's cooked meat that is not raw.
Each season, we can't wait to see just what these young home cooks can do. Challenge after challenge, they proved, not just to themselves, but to the judges as well, that their dishes were 5-star worthy.
I want to pick this up now and take it to my gastropub in Vegas, because it'll be a big hit there. The comp at the bottom is absolutely delicious. I mean, it's crisp, it's seasoned beautifully. The pastry cream is perfect. You understand the taste.
The challenges just never got easier. Yet, with every challenge, our contestants just became more strategic and innovative. You would never expect that these dishes were made by 8 to 12-year-olds.
Some of the most talented amateur cooks across this country battle it out for victory.
Even when asked to recreate a dish, our little home cooks were able to deliver with precision.
It's identical to the one we showed you in both its aesthetic and its construction.
The judges assessed, tasted, and criticized dish after dish after dish. With all the foodie creations that had stunned the judges, this might be our favorite one yet. Maybe even Gordon's favorite one too.
It looks incredible.
Contestant Falters.
When we have a challenge like this, someone needs to take control of the sausage. In a way, they have to own it.
There were moments when contestants fell short of the expectations both the judges and the audiences had for them. This isn't just for dishes that didn't meet the high standards they needed to meet, but this entry encompasses those moments where the chefs stumbled.
Kayla.
Couldn't even try the shrimp. The batter wasn't even there.
In a team challenge, communication will always play a big role. Maybe even the greatest. Without it, you lose the potential of what might have been an awesome edible creation.
The reason why it's glistening, because it's just soggy. It just disintegrates into a greasy, soggy mess.
One day you create the best, the next, you may create something that is not quite edible.
I don't understand one thing that Andrew's saying because he's really bossy. We gotta use that sausage maker.
We're gonna do a taco with apple sausage.
You can see it's like a really thick piece of jerky.
Your hollandaise looks a little bit like it's seized.
Even with all those blunders and cooking mishaps, these young home cooks had done more than most adults could. To join an actual competition that puts them at risk of failing makes them have some serious guts.
You know, at this stage of the competition, we have seriously high expectations. What a shame.
Sushi Challenge.
Me and Corey just didn't work well together, so I'm just hoping for the best.
If making sushi, sashimi, and tempura was already hard enough, try making it with a partner, tag team style.
Only one of you will cook at a time. When we call switch, you'll tag your partner and swap out.
That partner needed to continue what the other had started, or maybe start over.
He's just not making the fish right. I'm trying to tell him to slow down, but he's just trying to go a little faster.
Yeah.
These are not easy meal preparations, even for adults. For kids to be able to pull it off, now that's impressive.
I have 3 good pieces. If you don't finish it, I can.
When you come, get the tempura batter ready.
Hurry!
Like any other team challenge, communication is always key.
The 2 worst ones. 2 worst ones. You have 10 seconds. Put them on!
Others may have been yelling at each other, feeling all the pressure that the challenge had to offer. But not Riley. Even Gordon couldn't help but smile because of his confidence.
This is an amazing moment because you're seeing Andrew coach Riley into creating a perfect tempura from the sideline.
In the end, it's lack of communication that brought Jack and Corey at the bottom. You're only as good as your team.
Shrimp are an absolute disaster. They're overcooked and full of grease, so I cannot go anywhere near that.
The contestants Skype home.
What you have there is some of that newfangled technology.
It is easy to forget amidst their fantastic dishes and competitive spirit that these are just children, and children need adults to help guide them. Remember the grumpy old men moment? The home cooks were provided with aged ingredients to use for the challenge. That was not easy. Fortunately for them, they were given a chance to ask for guidance from people they trust in the kitchen.
We want you to take those tablets and use Skype to call your favorite old person. You're gonna ask him for recipes, ask him for inspiration.
Some of the contestants called and asked what to make. Others already had a dish in mind.
I was thinking about making kimchi and prosciutto fried rice.
Being away from your loved ones is not easy. Knowing that you can reach them using technology makes things a little better.
I'm in the top 12, and now we had this mystery box.
The call proved to be very motivating for the home cooks, since they cooked those aged ingredients like there was no tomorrow. Some cooked better than others in the challenge, but everyone won with the Skype call.
Mwah, catch 'em.
I love you.
Love you.
The finale.
You have both achieved the near impossible. You have both made it to the grand finale of MasterChef Junior.
Every year, the finale of MasterChef Junior keeps viewers and contestants on the edge of their seats. We see these young home cooks grow, thrive, struggle, and survive throughout their time on the show as they battle it out all the way to the end.
Nathan started out as a dark horse in this competition.
Looks perfect.
His prodigious culinary skills established him towards the front of the pack.
Being part of the finale is, in itself, rewarding enough. But these kids did not come here just to be finalists.
Just one of you can be named the best young home cook in this entire country.
Both cooks have very strong cooking skills, yet only one has to be declared the winner.
Nathan!
He had stood calm and collected amidst impossible cooking challenges and never doubted that he'd win.
I may be a quiet competitor, but I'm also someone to be feared.
You added dark chocolate to this? It's delicious.
Beautiful.
Just goes to show, dark horses are the best kind. You never know what to expect.
Who's gonna win?
I would have to say Nathan.
Nathan.
Nathan, California all the way.
We hope you liked the video. Were there any great moments of Season 3 that we missed? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out our other videos covering Seasons 4, 5, and 6. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that gray notification bell to join our notification squad.